Hello, I want to discuss with you the contradictions, how the Gospels contradict Isaiah 53. So I'm going to paraphrase it. And he was like a root out of dry ground, and there was nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He was like a root out of dry ground, and there was nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. If you believe that these words relate to Jesus, right, then how do you explain the Gospels accounts which actually totally and completely contradict those words? It says in the Gospels that Jesus grew up in stature and wisdom. When it says stature, it doesn't mean he grew in height, like from 4'5" to 4'10", and then he was 5'6" to 6 foot. No, it doesn't. It means he grew in reputation, in good standing within the Jewish community. Looked up to, a bit of a people are impressed with him, people respect him. And wisdom. Now, we all know the account in the Gospels of where Jesus, as a little boy, Mummy can't find him, Mary can't find him. Where is Jesus? He's found at the temple, holding his own, discussing with the rabbis. And the rabbis are listening, spellbound, to little Jesus giving a talk, a sermon, whatever. And it's like they're all mesmerised by this child prodigy. A child prodigy. Amazing child with such wisdom, such insights, spiritual insights into the scriptures. So we're led to believe from the Gospels that they're just in awe, these rabbis. How can this child is so clever, so brilliant, so amazing? But Isaiah 53 says there is nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. There's nothing about him. In other words, he's just like makes no impact on the world, that he's just ordinary little child growing up, no different to any other child, just playing ball in the street. He just looks ordinary, nothing special. That's what Isaiah 53 is saying. But the Gospels contradict that about Jesus, if you're believing Isaiah 53 refers to Jesus, because they're saying this is a child prodigy. This is a child prodigy that has grown men, rabbis, listening to a child speak. Listening to a child speak. That to me is an appearance that makes you stand out. That's what makes you stand out. Because people who don't stand out, it's not just about looks. It's not about looking ordinary. It's about your personality, and it's about your brains as well. If you are very, very smart, if you are brilliant, and you've got a great mind, and you're a child prodigy, then you no longer are boring and ordinary. You are exceptional. So, according to the Gospel's account, Jesus was actually an exceptional child, a child prodigy, whereby even the rabbis say, this is amazing, this is amazing. And this absolutely contradicts Isaiah 53. You cannot equate Isaiah 53 with Jesus, because the Gospels themselves contradict. This is a man who grew in reputation. He was respected. He was honoured. His stature, he's becoming somebody in the Jewish community. Everyone was, oh, clever Jesus. Oh, yes. You could see it when he was a child. He was so clever, and all the rabbis are so impressed with him. So that is the first contradiction.